begin with a spring storm hitting Northern California, bringing some downpours. Video from Citrus Heights shows just how intense it was earlier today. We've seen hail and we've seen thunder.
And you can hear how loud that thunder has been in some spots and how loud the hail sounds coming down on the roof. This was in Carmichael earlier this afternoon, and you can see it pelting that rooftop there of this house. We've been seeing these stormy conditions across the region today. For many, it's been going on since it started last night.
So we want to show you a live look from our sky cams in Stockton, Sacramento, Lake Tahoe. Clouds filling up the sky, and yes, we are seeing some raindrops.
We've got live team coverage for you on how this storm is impacting you. Let's begin with meteorologist Heather Waldman.
Yeah, and I've heard from a few people in the valley, especially some of my coworkers here, just how dramatic the sky looks. Yeah, that's what happens when you get some of these thunderstorms with gaps of sunshine in between. It just kind of amps up how dark those clouds look. This is the radar loop over the last hour. A lot of lightning in the San Joaquin Valley, and it's been noisy in Sacramento County as well. Let's take you on a little tour of some of the stronger cells that we're watching. This one is just to the south of Thornton, just to the east of I-5. Lodi, you're just getting into some of that heavy rain. I wouldn't be surprised if there's some small hail in the mix there as well. You're definitely hearing the thunder that way as well. These couple little cells are kind of interesting here from Salida to just north of Riverbank. Both of these are just to the south of Highway 120, but they are headed to the north. Very heavy rain, likely some small hail coming in with them. Fortunately, they are moving along fairly quickly, but those will be worth keeping an eye on, as there's the potential for a little bit of rotation with the atmosphere here as we go through the next couple of hours. Rio Linda, the worst of that storm, is just off to your north. But you still want to be inside, even though it's not raining heavily. Don't go outside and take a look at things. These storms packing quite a punch here. Looking at this cell here in Madera County, just a few minutes ago, we had an active tornado warning on that. That was allowed to expire a few minutes ago. So some good news there for the community of Madera Rancheros, but still some large hail, still a severe thunderstorm warning in effect for another 30 minutes. Again, that is in Madera County. We don't have any active warnings in our neck of the woods, but busy weather is going to continue as we go through this afternoon. The potential for a few severe thunderstorms between now and sunset. And of course, we've got snow to talk about, and we'll talk more about that coming up in a few minutes.
All right, Heather, thank you. The wet weather causing problems for drivers. Look at this. Some lanes of I-80 closed at Watt Avenue this morning. You see the flooding there. Look how high that water was. Caltrans workers worked in waist-deep water to unclog those drains.
Similar scene in a Roseville neighborhood where water is covering part of the street, and that's where we find KCRA 3's Cecil Hannibal continuing our live team coverage. Cecil?
Well, guys, we're here in the South Kirby neighborhood in Roseville, and the rain has just started to pick up. It's drizzling right now, but we've been here for the past hour, and it hasn't been raining much, but there's evidence that it rained a lot really fast here. And I'll tell you, you don't need a flooded sign to see this. As soon as I turned on the street, it looks like a river or lake in this neighborhood. If you look to the left, I'm my photographer Penn over there, you see that. I talked to the neighbors that live right there. They said when it rains a lot really fast, they're essentially stuck at home. They can't leave their neighborhood. And the one on the other side of the street who's out there right now, we just spoke to him. They said this has been a problem for the past 20 years. When they see a lot of rain, this happens almost every time. And there are actually crews with the city of Roseville out here. They've been out here since we got here, pumping that water out and raking the drains, trying to clear out this water. But what I'm told is that when it rains, it comes down the street. This is kind of a low-lying area for the neighborhood, and all the water ends up coming down here. And actually, you can see for yourself. Let's walk this way. You can literally see the water flowing down the street, just adding to what looks like, I mean, literally a river, guys. It is waist high for me. I didn't bring my rain boots today, so I'm not going to go out in the water like I normally would, but I'll take a step out just so you can see. Won't go too far, but even right here, it's already, my feet are wet, right? So that's what they're dealing with in this neighborhood. This is on Edgemont Way, not far from Crestmont Elementary School, but we went to the elementary school. It hasn't impacted, or did not impact, the pickup times today. So, I mean, parents could still go get their kids. They were picking them up, driving and walking through the neighborhood. So this is not impacting much outside of the folks that live right here. But I asked the neighbor, I mean, we need rain in California, right? We want to see rain, but it's a nuisance for them, to say the least. So yeah, that's what they're dealing with out here in this Roseville neighborhood. They're hoping that they don't see more rain that quick, because it will just get worse for them. But yeah, we're dealing with quite a flooded situation in this neighborhood. live in Roseville, Cecil Hannibal, KCRA 3 News.
Yeah, they got a little Lake Roseville there. All right, Cecil, thank you so much.
All right, so let's check in on the conditions in the mountains. Yeah, we got a live look here from the Caltrans camera along I-80 in Soda Springs. We got some flurries falling right there, but the traffic moving just fine. It's not accumulating there on the road.
All right, let's get back over to meteorologist Heather Waldman for a look at what's ahead.
Yeah, not accumulating just yet, but the snow level is down around 6,000 feet or so. I'm going to get you a closer look in just a second. These are the numbers we're forecasting at Donner Summit, though. Overnight tonight, temperatures dropping down into the mid-20s, so the snow level is going to lower, and as the thunderstorms that we're seeing in the valley and foothills move up into the Sierra, we'll get some heavier bursts of snow into the mix as well. Our traffic sensors indicating what Curtis and Lisa just showed you. Traffic is moving just fine on 80 and 50 for the time being, but if you're going to be traveling over the summits or really anywhere above 5,000 feet tonight or early tomorrow morning, do expect there to be chain controls and do expect there to be some long delays. Snow level along Interstate 80 right around the Drum Forebay area, so it is snowing at Emigrant Gap, but likely not sticking, at least at this point. Along Highway 50, you may see some flakes as low as Kybers, but 50 is in kind of that interesting spot where the mountains around 50 are getting some snow, but the interstate or the freeway itself may be just plain wet. Here's how the snow level drops by 8 o'clock this evening. It'll be down around 5,500 feet. Early tomorrow morning, maybe even below 5,000 feet for a bit, and it'll be enough that we'll see close to a foot of snow at a spot like Donner Summit, a little bit more up over Carson, Ebbets Pass, Blue Canyon. If we get snow, it's going to be overnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning. We're going to talk about what you can expect for the rest of the week in a few minutes.
All right, Heather, we'll check back in with you for a closer look at those conditions in the Sierra. Let's go to KCRA 3's Anahita Jafari. Anahita, what's it look like where you are?
Well, as you can see, it's really coming down right now. Actually, within the last 30 minutes, it's probably started piling on a lot heavier than even an hour ago when we weren't seeing much snow falling from the sky. We did want to show you a car. We're in Kingvale right now, right off of I-80, and this car has been here since we arrived about 4 hours ago. And you can see that it has snow piled onto its windshield and on top of the car. Drivers today that we spoke with say they're happy that chains are not needed right now, as they were lifted in both directions earlier this afternoon. Cars have been making their way smoothly up and down the interstate, with only large commercial trucks pulled over to get chains on their tires. We've seen snowplows driving around the area, but not actively plowing. And we spoke with one family visiting all the way from Australia. They pulled over to play in the snow.
Oh, it's great. We've seen like everything. We've been through the desert and now we've got the snow. So, you know, California's beautiful for that. Everything's changed and we don't get to the snow very often in Australia. There's only like limited mountains. So it's really good just to be able to have a play. We're glad we just pulled over just to have a bit of a play, even though we're getting a bit cold now. My hands are cold after some snow fighting.
I mean, just talking to them, I was also getting cold, and I'm in a whole snowsuit right now. So as you can see, the flip-flops did not stop people from pulling over and playing out in the snow. Live in Kingvale, I'm Anahita Jafari, KCRA 3 News.
All right, thank you, Anahita. And we want to take a live picture right now, right over the station even here in Sacramento, the Alkali Flats area. We are hearing hail pounding the roof. It's wetting up a little bit right now, but we got a live picture here from Sacramento. And
they may need to zoom out and maybe point it towards the ground a little bit, because we're seeing the hail. We can hear it here in downtown Sacramento. Maybe if they zoom out a little bit and point it towards the ground so we can see the hail falling. It's hard to see. They may not be able to hear us because of the hail. It's probably so loud out there. Not seeing it so much anymore. Maybe it already moved over our station. Yeah.
Well,
it's moving fast. It is moving fast. Let me tell you. If you've got any photos or video of the rain, the hail, the snow, we would love to see it. And just download the KCRA 3 app. That's really the easiest way to get it to us. Then you click the upload tab and send it to us. And make sure to turn on your push alerts. Whenever there's severe weather information, we will send it straight to your phone.